Another day, another dollar.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Yo, guys, why that neighborhood so good though?
That's a double entendre.
Good, then she stays for good. I'm sorry, guys. I got carried away. What happened?
And when you come with us, you can't go wrong. What? No AO? Oh, okay. I was hoping for the AO. I'm sorry. I was waiting for it.
No, honestly, I was more trying to think of right now, like, what kind of kid show can I mimic right now? But I can't really think of one right now. In my head, I was trying to do Blue's Clues, but I was like,
during this conversation.
Oops. I was gonna say you're walking down the street, Kev. But when everything's.
Oh no, you started with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I was just transported to my childhood.
Yo, bro, I was thinking about Arthur the minute right after Rogers' Neighborhood.
Dude, I love Arthur.
Yo,
especially
bro, and that's why it works so perfect. Yo,
bro, the memes are funny, bro. My favorite one is Arthur pulling up his pants and then Dee Dee crying, and he's like, "Yeah, so your Uber's outside, girl."
That's his sister.
Yeah. Yo, bro, fucking.
I know,
yo, bro.
But the memes that they produce out of them, bro, you're not wrong, but it's just funny as hell.
Yo, all I'm trying to say is Tiny Arthur hand every single time. Oh, Tiny Arthur.
Wait, who the fuck is the sicko that made that meme? First of all, because that meme is crazy.
Yo, bro, all I'm trying to say is, it's finally that hour, boys. It's hooligan. Hi.
Let's go. You know who probably created it? I was gonna say Raj, but you got in front of me. I was gonna say, you know who probably made that meme? A fucking hooligan. Yes, sir. We back. We back up in this bitch. Am I gonna do the intro? Should I do the intro, guys? I'm gonna do the intro.
Do the intro.
Hi, hooligans. What is it, Raj? What is it? It's
hooligan high, baby.
Yes, sir. Here with your daily dose of shit talk, field talk, and real talk. Privileged to be alive. Especially today, and shout out to the ride or dies and our day ones, cause like you, there ain't none here with the brothers, the broskies, the one and onlys, Kev and Raj. Talk to me, bros.
Fireworks, explosions,
gunshots, gunshots.
Sirens. Anyway.
Horns. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Let's go on brand, please. Enough of this.
Go on brand.
Somebody
enough of this.
talk first.
JJ beat me to it.
Yeah, I did the reverse Uno.
No.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna put a card down, and Jay was like, "Nah, bro, draw two, bro. Fuck you."
Nah, it's okay. You want to skip turn, Jay? How's your week?
Nah, we're not doing this. Nah, I actually want to know about you, Raj. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll go. Since you guys want to be so sweet, I'll go. My week was absolutely normal. Got into the World Cup. Was working on a job, kept at it, kept at the business, and really didn't do much, honestly. Now your turn.
Oh, awkward. Yeah, week was pretty normal, honestly. You know what? It's kind of funny. I feel like this week was, I like to call recovery week, because nothing eventful happened, but it was very, chill. So, I felt like it was one of those weeks you need. So, Kev?
My weekend was pretty good. I enjoyed it due to the fact that, thanks to you guys, we hit over 800 views on a YouTube clip that I posted. So, that put morale boost on me, and I carried that through the weekend.
Yeah, that was actually a great morale boost. Not gonna lie, when you sent that, when Kev sent that to the group chat, bro, he's allowed to be egotistical. Fuck it.
That's why. Fuck it. That's what I'm saying, bro.
This one time.
I like it.
No, but like when Kevin sent that to the group chat, I was like, no way. Like here, I thought we were gonna go to the 100s and then to the 200s and slowly climb our way up, and then all of a sudden, boom, one video got 800, which means the more consistent we are, the more we stay, in the algorithm, and we're able to come up. So, thanks to you guys, the people who listen, and thanks to the strangers, that just happen to go by the video and like it, and ended up with like 24, 25 likes. So that was good on our end. Do you know exactly how many likes we ended up having on that video, Kev?
Last time I checked, we had 24, like you were quoting. I can actually pull it up right now and find out for us. So on our likes on that video. Oh wow, funny enough, as I'm trying to go back into the videos, YouTube hits me with you hit 800 views. Nah, YouTube. I appreciate you saying this, but we're just talking about this right now. Oh, okay, updated. We're 850 on the views. And yeah, we're at 24 likes still.
Okay. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, when you said that, it was a good morale boost and shit. Damn, boys. All right. Look, yeah, you know what? Like, honestly, like, since I told you the thing about my back, I've been icing it. I haven't been working out as hard. Like, I still go in to do some like exercises just to keep my body strong and shit, but I'm not going as hard as I was. Yeah. It's recovery time. It's recovery. You got to sometimes you got to put things aside. You got to relax. You got to take it easy on the body and just recover. So, wishing myself a speedy recovery. I'm glad you guys had a restful and like a very fun, easygoing, chill weekend. It was nice, but I guess we have nothing much to say. Let's get down to fucking business. Like, let's get fucking down to business. And how many, like, honestly, from the inception of our podcast, I think like half of them have been dedicated, or at least like had a mention of Kanye West, or currently known now as Ye. So what the fuck has been going on? Anybody want to say, Raj? What's been going on?
No, I don't wanna.
No, what's been going on, Raj? Tell us.
Do I have to? I wanna. All right,
introduce the shit. What did Ye say?
All right. So, this motherfucker, I can't even believe what came out this man's mouth this week, man. How we out here freaking talking about, Hitler is a man I look up to. Never in my life would I have ever thought on high social media platforms, podcasting, interviews, anything, would I ever think somebody in the big head, like celebrity, like style of things would side with Hitler? Dude, and the fact that it wasn't just one person, but two. Did we happen to catch the I believe, Republican's name on that guy? That was also spouting this stuff too. He was at a white supremacy thing.
Was it the host, Alex Jones?
No, not Alex Jones. No. This was something else.
Nick Fuentes?
There you go. Nick Fuentes. That was it. Bro, in the same week, we got both those guys talking about how like they kind of like rock with Hitler. And dude, I'm at a loss for words because and you know what? I feel like we're gonna get big enough to the point that someone's gonna come back at us for this. Kanye, what the fuck are you doing at this point, bro? Like, bro, if you're looking for clickbait, you're looking for other things, there's better ways to fucking do it. There's no reason to be trying to like go out there and just trying to do these radical statements because they get you this visual of clout. You had everything, my guy, and you're watching your entire empire burn in front of you and you're enjoying it. Stop it. Get some help. Boys, what do you guys got on it?
That's all you got on there, Raj?
Bro, I mean, like, there's not really that much to say. He went on that interview with the guy you just mentioned. Dude, I'm sorry, Alex Jones. I'm burnt out from talking about this guy, bro. So honestly, I was like, I was just getting like the raw details of it because I'm telling you, I think it's just pathetic that somebody would go to those lengths to give visuals on someone to get to. I'm so flustered because like I'm just mad about like how you would try to side with a mass murdering homicide fucking leader that took out nearly 6 million, I believe it was, Jews in one sitting and enslaved them over an entire thing. I feel like this is all connected in some really fucked up way, and I'm just ready to see the end because this radical Kanye shit is starting to get annoying.
Okay, Raj. All right. While I do agree with you, right? I do agree with you to an extent on some of your points, like the point you made about, Kanye needing to find a better way to do clickbait, Kanye needing to find another way to do this, Kanye, basically Kanye doing this for the attention and how he's going about it and him needing to get some help. I know you said it in the Michael Jordan quote, but it's also like if we look at it on a therapist side, yes, like on the mental health side, maybe he does need some help, right? Maybe in an ideal world, right, guys? In an ideal world where you get diagnosed and he has bipolar disorder and it's all factual and he's ramping up right now, and what's happening is the result of him not having medications or him not taking his medications, right? So what I think or what I feel, what a Kanye fan would say, right? Well, I do agree with some of your points, Raj. Well, what I think a Kanye fan would say, just to offer some pushback, right? A Kanye fan would say that some of the things that Hitler did was, popularize the Nazis and strengthen them, right? And then not only were the Nazis the soldiers, but the Nazis were also scientists. The Nazis were also businessmen. It was people all throughout Germany in power that were Nazis, right? And so, which brings me to like Project Blueprint, or Project Paperclip, the CIA Paperclip, right? That was, or one of those. That was. All right. Let me just say I'm not too sure and I'm not too well informed, but we had Nazis after the war transported here, and they went on to create. Let me tell you. And this is where I can back, where a Kanye fan, let me not say where a Kanye fan would would have evidence to back Kanye up. Adidas were started by Nazis. NASA had Nazi scientists, and who knows how many other Nazis that we put in positions of influence in industries and very powerful industries. And when you fast forward years later, you get Adidas, and this is how I tie it all together. This is how a Kanye fan would back him up. Is Adidas is what gave Kanye all the leverage to become a billionaire. What do you have to say to that? Maybe that's why he appreciates what Hitler did, because it caused a ripple effect to his success now. Even though, let me preface this also. Let me say that what Hitler did and all the havoc he caused and on the tragedies that the Jewish people had to go through was demonic and absolutely and utterly just diabolic. and it should have never happened. And we pray to God, or whatever God you believe in, whatever your religion is. We pray that never happens again, right? But you could say that the ripple effects had a positive effect in the future. And not only that, but it also made the world more united. And so with a lot of negative, there are possible positive ripple effects. Now, I just want to say, I don't agree with Kanye. I don't believe in Nazis and all the cults and all that. But what do you got to say to that?
Kev, do you mind if I jump back in?
I just want to say this quickly before anything. This was all foreshadowed just because in the beginning when Jay went to Roger asking the quote, I wanted to jump in saying, quoting Bill Burr on this joke where he was talking about, he was talking about Kanye and he was saying that I'm the greatest. Everyone should worship me. I wish I can view my own concert. Very selfish ideas. And then he says as a joke, if we change the language to German, and then he just started impersonating Hitler. He's like, the man's freaking Hitler. So it's one of those things where it's foreshadowed in jokes like that, but at the same time, to see it to come into fruition is crazy. Go ahead, Raj.
I'm getting back to you, Jay. I got some words to exchange with you. But Kev, you know what? That is a crazy ass perspective on that, because I feel like in TV shows, comedy, people making remarks, I feel like this is a common theme. I feel like if we listen to some bits more and take them more at not so much the show anymore, but more face value, I feel like sometimes they tell the future without us even really realizing it. And it comes more 100%. And more. Think about The Simpsons. Think about how they predicted everything at this point.
Yeah,
bro, they're wild, bro. They've predicted a lot of events through their show, and it's
conspiracy alert.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, that's it. Bang, 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 bang.
Tinfoil hats. Tinfoil hats.
DeathCon.
Kev,
I was just about
you know what? I'll accept two.
We're on two. We're on two.
We're shaking the ground right now.
I just want to say, the Vatican has a telescope that can see through time. That's it. That's all I want to say. And it's hidden in the Vatican. That's all. That's it. All right. Go on. Continue, guys.
So, but you know what, Jay? I don't know what kind of view you've had on this.
What do you mean? I mean, I said a Kanye fan.
I don't know, bro. You out here trying to sympathize. I feel like at this point. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, it doesn't justify anything that this man has said. It doesn't justify any action he's pushing towards. It doesn't justify
what action is he pushing towards, though? And what has he said? Besides this, how has that incited anything? It's just his opinion. He's just voicing an opinion without it inciting violence.
The thing. Remember right, what you said.
I'm gonna jump on this. This is what I'm gonna say. Look, he's recently gotten banned on Twitter for promoting Nazi imagery.
It was rapped by a Star of David.
Why would you associate the two and not expect any type of backlash whatsoever? Especially on top of the way you've been speaking about the people for literally a whole month and a half.
Are we all not God's children?
I'm not saying
is it not good?
Not.
Is there not good in every human being, no matter how vile or evil?
Listen. That's one thing I want to reinforce for you. As much as I disagree with what Kanye said, he does have some points on reinforcing things that we did lack. Because as a nation back then, we were not united prior until those attacks on Germany. And it's sad to say as us as human beings that we always have to go to the extremes in order to learn lessons that could easily be taught just through past mistakes. Like, how did we let a tyrant like that come into power? You know, we don't know, us as the current generation. We can only tell by the history books, and only the winners tell history. So we can't even rely on that. But based off what everyone's collective information, we could assume that Hitler was someone who was tactful enough to come into power. And as Jay was saying, in the research for scientists and the businessmen, because that is a very solid point that a lot of people overlook, that was the reason why everyone banded together. I think it was more of a greed and power hungry in order to just step up in evolution, in a way, in their version of evolution. And us as a society of human beings back then, and the nations in terms of the United States, England, and all the other allied countries, we disagreed with that way because of the mass tyranny they had over a religion of Jewish people.
Okay,
so you say that to say?
Okay, so
I say.
No, go ahead, Kev. Finish.
Yeah, just to finish. Yeah, I say all this to say that regardless of what Kanye is saying, he should be accountable of what he's promoting. To be careful of all his following that he has, how they could receive this information and literally rebuild something that shouldn't have not been rebuilt, enforce something that shouldn't be enforced.
I think his following is so convinced that he's a genius. Now, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm offering just pushback on this subject. In no way or shape or form is it any of these are my personal beliefs, but some of his following believe that he's such a genius that he made an anti-Semite tweet that eventually got him out of his deal with Adidas. You know, some of his fans convinced that he's actually playing chess with these people, and he's actually like on some higher level, 3 steps ahead of you, I know what you're gonna do type thinking. Now, I'm not one of those people personally, to get personal. I'm not one of those people who thinks that he's that intelligent. But I'm also one of those people that doesn't put it out of the possibility. You feel me? You know, that's what I got to say on that, because I'm like, I don't put it out of the realm of possibility, but I also think he stepped into rooms, he stepped into a life that we know nothing of, that the things I've experienced have opened my eyes in a certain way, and I'm sure it's happened to you guys, I'm sure it's happened to the listeners. I'm just wondering the rooms and places he's been with, how it's made his eyes open, or what perspective has shaped in his head that is causing him to go in this direction. That's where I'm at, personally. I'm more fascinated by his minds and movements and like why he does these things more than I support it or condemn it. You feel me?
You don't ask a serial killer why he kills. You ask, how did he get away with it for so long? That's what Kanye, in a verbal sense, is doing. He's mentally testing everyone's like fortitude, because our country is so fucking weak mentally that he can do whatever the hell he wants and nobody can stop him. And that's why I think that's why he's really doing it, because he's got so much money and clout that it doesn't matter. He's just out there just to, do his thing and then test the waters as far as he can go at this point, because he already dipped his feet into already this deep end, and he's sticking to his guns, and he's just going to keep digging and swimming all the way down to the very fucking bottoms of the depths.
I do agree with you there. I do believe that he's somebody who's like pushing the social threshold on what they're willing to, or of what they're willing to like just take. Feel me? And yeah, and he's really testing it. He's really like expanding that threshold, because it's like,
bro, he's pushed boundaries like only we've ever thought about.
Are we gonna condemn keep condemning people for just what they say? Like, even like, can we just take it? Like, if it sounds like a load of bullshit and it smells like a load of bullshit, it would just, what are you gonna do? Why are you gonna try to cancel a load of bullshit? That's just my take on it, for real. Like, why are you gonna try to cancel like a load of bullshit in the first place? Like, if it's bullshit, let bullshit be bullshit, and then we all can agree it's bullshit and not pay attention to it. The real people that we should pay attention to are the people in political power who have influence and in how life goes on a day by day. Those are the people who keep us mentally enslaved, and mentally locked into our own lives, that we have no regard for what's going on outside of it. Everybody's their own little universe. Everybody feels like their own little main character, and nobody has any regard for what's going on outside. And everybody just wants to talk about Kanye.
Who knows? This is honestly probably just a big stunt that maybe he's gaining something out of.
Yeah.
If we're really going into like theory craft mode at this point. There's probably something going on that we're not aware of, and he's just a scapegoat that's willing to like go down. You know, who knows? And there's a lot of things.
And this is how I know, like, maybe he might be like off the hinges for real, because then he goes one last thing. He's like, by the way, I think he said, or he allegedly said, because I'm not going to search up the tweet right now. He said something along the lines of, Kim cheated on me with Chris Paul. If you guys don't know who Chris Paul is CP3. He's a basketball player. He's like one of the best, I believe, point guards. I'm not sure. I'm not too I love basketball, but I'm not too sure. And you know, he's a really great player. He hasn't won any rings, unfortunately. The Melo effect, Carmelo Anthony, but he's a pretty popular basketball player, and apparently, Kim and him had a little shindig, And on top of that, now Kim has to pay. Oh well, Kim is receiving Kanye. She's making Kanye pay $200K a month for 4 kids. Somebody said 18 years. 18 years. She got 4 of your kids. She got you for 18 years, some shit like that. And I'm like, okay, we're referencing Gold Digger. But look how art imitates life.
Yeah, I mean, these allegations definitely have to be true, especially since on Chris Paul's IG, he disabled all comments, and I'm assuming he's doing that to completely avoid
energy.
Any
got a
drama.
lot of energy. Kevin, put some energy.
You know what? You know what's crazy though? Did you hear about the terms and agreements that happened because of the divorce and everything that's going on?
Nah, I didn't go into much detail. I didn't really care, bro. I was like,
I know you don't, but you know what? But this was something brand fucking new that we get to talk about. And you know what? Here's the thing. Those kids are now trapped, by the way, trapped. And I say that because, one, they are supposed to, and this is within their legal, apparently, obligations. They are legally supposed to stay with Kim till they're 19. Meaning they can't move away. They're not allowed to fucking go anywhere. They have to be physically in the home with Kim until 19. On top of that, there is half and half on anything considering the kids, meaning medical bills, college funds, all this other stuff. And on top of that, Kim and Kanye still have to agree somewhere in the middle. They can't move no farther than 60 miles away from each other, because that's also child abandonment from the kids. So if Kim decides to do something radical, this might be a whole other search around for another legal matter to happen amongst that. So I don't know. I'm just blown away that $200K, half and half on all the kids' medical bills on top of that. Plus, now you kind of have a tethered line to make sure if they move, guess what? You're moving to at a certain amount.
And Kanye will have no control over that.
No. If Kim decides to move or if Kanye decides to move, guess what? They got to compensate too. It blows both ways, bro. This is a two-way street on both ends. And that's the real scary part because it's like whoever decides to make the first reckless move is gonna start the fire between it. Because I'm not looking at this as a Kanye and Kim perspective. I'm looking at this as a mom and dad's perspective. Like generally, right. That's fucked up. Like how are you gonna sit there and tell your kids, and again, this is a very normal theme for young children inside the Hollywood business, underneath their parents that just can't move off on their own or do their own projects because now of bullshit like this. And then that hinders them and that stops them from doing their own thing. That stops development. And you know what? Then that's just another 4 useless baggage added to the monks of the young generation that don't really know anything. That's hindering them. That's going to end up being their downfall when they get to real adulthood.
Yeah. Well, they're going to grow up sheltered, spoiled, and rich. So there's not much you can do about that. The best you can do at that point is just try to teach them and try to teach them the value of money. But it's kind of hard at that point. It was hard. It's hard when parents just are just barely making ends meet and they find a way to spoil you. And it's just growing up out of that. Imagine if your parents really got it and they spoil you. Imagine how much the levels, because I thought I was spoiled as a kid. Right, I thought because my siblings would tell me that, oh yeah, you're getting everything you want, all the toys you want, you're spoiled. But when I look at life growing up, the richest part of my life was my family. You feel me? Everything else, we lived with rats, with
disposable
roaches. We were moving around. Everything else was just. But we came from even lower than that and to where we are now. And you look back and it's oh shit, I was not as spoiled as I thought I was, so, and I still turned out a certain way. I still had a bit of entitlement. So imagine the level of entitlement you could get when you've had, hundreds of millions of dollars to access, and I would not fuck putting a monetary an amount on it, a specific amount. It's just endless amount of money that you have access to, because it's not only your parents, but it's also your grandparents and family and friends, and you'll be fine. To be set up like that for the rest of your life, I don't know, but hey, you know what? As far as the Chris Paul thing with that's what turns me off sometimes about Kanye. That's what keeps me neutral about Kanye. That's what keeps me level-headed about him, because I'm I love his music. I really do. And I've been a big fan of his music and to a certain extent to also who he is as a person. But now it's more I take everything with a grain of salt. I'm not a fan of anybody. I really just admire other people's work and respect it. But I want to leave this topic also because at the end of the day, Kanye's a man, and just the higher up we go, man, the harder keeping a level-headed mind is going to be. And so I don't want to end it in such a dark note, but I just want to end it with this. Unfortunately, this man, I'm just seeing in the news, this man, unfortunately, his name is Chris Christensen, and he unfortunately committed suicide in Disneyland at Magic Kingdom. And why I bring this up is because he left a suicide note, and you'll see how it ties all together. So let's take a moment to pay our respects to Chris. And I'm going to go ahead and read his note. And it was a Facebook post. I hate when people leave this earth with so many unanswered questions. So I hope this provides some insight and perspective. This is my wife, Marlena. Yes, you heard me correctly. Most of you don't know this, but we privately married 3.5 years ago. Marlena and I love and adore each other, and our relationship has been amazing up until recently. Unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, she and I got into a heated argument at home in front of the girls. Tempers were flared and strong, words were exchanged between us. However, never in this exchange did I hit, slap, or hurt Marlena in any manner, nor did I ever touch the girls. I never have and never will. I love the girls like my own, and they know that, as does everyone else who truly knows me. Unfortunately, Melena's anger got the best of her that night, and she called the police, which landed me in jail that night. Yes, me, a man who has never hit or harmed anyone in his life. I think it's safe to say that Marlena truly regrets making that call, because the events of that night have completely unraveled both of our lives. I am on the brink of losing my job, as I am out on administrative leave until my case is resolved, in quotations, or resolved. However, the legal system is extremely flawed, especially against men/fathers, and it's sickening how quickly and easily an innocent man can be thrown in jail based on zero evidence or proof. In fact, take a look at the attached screenshots of Marlena's message to my friend about the matter. She too had no intention on having that night come this far. She knows I would never hurt her or the girls, and she too has been trying to clear my name with little success. Again, the legal system is deeply flawed, to say the least. So here I am, writing my final Facebook post to all of you. I need you all to know what a gentle, kind, and loving and sincerely good man has been destroyed by one unfortunate night. It really is unfortunate. This is not me. This is not something that I ever thought would happen to me. With all that said, I have truly loved educating and leading thousands of students and families as a principal and FESD for the past 21 plus years. I have made so many wonderful connections with families over the years, and those who know me closely know how much I cared for my students, staff, and families. So rest in peace to Chris Christensen. He was a principal, loving father and husband. And yeah, while I personally would never self-transition, I empathize and sympathize with this man's situation. Do you guys have anything to say on this? I know it's a surprise, but it ties all together.
No, yeah, and I agree with sadly with the man's final wishes. I agree with what he's saying, man. Like, it really is a rigged system. It's not fair for the men's case. Majority of the times we're blamed just out of nothing. Like the gentleman said, no proof whatsoever. And a lot of times people let their emotions get to the better of them, and they start doing regretful things and saying regretful things that they're not even conscious of in the moment, due to the fact of anger just blocking their thoughts. So it's sad that one unfortunate night led to all this hurt. Like, now I can't imagine what the family's going through right now, them losing a very important figure in their life. Like, to understand in a small sense, I've personally been around an environment where I can see where that could have occurred, or what way it could have occurred. But to see it to that fruition, to know that I won't, for the rest of my life, I won't be able to have a father figure to go to guide me, when for the small amount of years you had that, it's going to be a lot to process for those girls.
Especially at their young ages, yeah. I completely agree with you, brother. Yeah. Raj, anything?
I'm so fucking heated right now. Give me a second. A man took his life because he couldn't undergo the situation and paid for it. And every dividends of the word. for nothing. Let me tell you all something. If you get into a fight, and this is going out to anyone who's listening to this, it doesn't matter what the scenario is. You get into a fucking fight with somebody and you argue, man or woman, for fuck's sake, don't ever involve the authorities. You figure it out yourselves, because you don't want these pig-headed, empty-headed motherfuckers in your lives tempering it, because they don't know how to do shit for you. All they're there for is to make you a cash grab at the end of the day, because if they find out you got a legal matter that can be easily manipulated, there you go. You're going to drop money on lawyers. You're going to drop money on the social system to try to like figure things out, put any money in to try to save your dad, save your mom. No. You figure it out yourselves, because that's what a real love is figuring out amongst yourselves. You ever put anybody through that, you're worse than scum, in my opinion. And those girls are forever going to be traumatized from this. Just like Kevin said, I completely agree. These girls are they lost the one figure that they had a representation to what they want as, I guess, what would be a reflection of a man for them. Because honestly, your mother for the guys is what you look for. And your father is what you look for in a man. That's always your first representation of love. And you took that away from them. And their mother, who blatantly made that call, took that away from them all. It shouldn't have gone to that extent. Everything shouldn't have gone as it should, but that's why you don't involve the authorities ever. Because of shit like this.
Especially if your life is not at threat. But we don't know the true specifics of it, and I don't want to also point fingers, but to your point, Raj, maybe involve the authorities when you feel your life is when your life is at threat, of course, or if there's a history of abuse there. But I'll even go further. I'll even go beyond that, Raj. If you're a man and you see things are getting serious and tempered with your spouse, sometimes the best solution is to leave. Is to go to a motel, go to a cheap motel, just leave, get out of there, because you want to avoid these types of situations. So when worse comes to worse, and it comes to the tipping point, it comes to the boiling point, and just heads are hot, things are being said, the best thing you can do as a man is leave. But yeah, rest in peace, Chris.
I'm sorry, I got one last thing. A man who never put his hands on his woman or his kids, and is a school educational professional, and literally apparently beloved, so-called beloved, well, because no details on that, but so-called beloved by faculty / students / everybody. And this man, from one incident, wild, bro, fucking wild. I'm sorry, Jay, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna close it out and say rest in peace, Chris Christensen. I truly empathize and sympathize with your situation. My love goes out. My condolences goes out to the family and friends, and the families and friends that Chris has, spread his joy to, and and has always made a way for them. So yeah, he's definitely going to be missed by the people that knew him the most. So with that being said, just to smoothly transition out that topic, I'm sorry guys. Okay, we're transitioning. All right, who do you think will win in a fight in a tournament in the three of us? Like, the two of us have to go first, then the winner out of that has to fight the last dude. But everybody gets to refresh and re-energize and recover. And so who do you think will win the tourney?
And what are the conditions of the fight?
Everything goes. It's a street fight.
So
Jay has had
Street
this.
Fighter in the sense, so Street Fighter in the sense that like we're entering a playing field, and we just
Yes,
shit right there.
it's a cell tournament.
Cell tournament, got you. Okay. That's a very good theory. I mean,
right now, as we stand,
I think right now, if we had to shoot the shits, it all depends who goes against who first. Even if we had to recharge, like you have to realize the other person who is spectating is gonna gain the biggest advantage.
No spectator. Secret fight. You both come out with one winner, and then the other person doesn't see no advantages.
No advantages.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting way too specific for this, bro.
You're asking way too many questions. Just fucking pick one. I'm kidding. No, I wanted to transition out of that topic, but
Look, I'll fuck you
right,
all.
guys.
I don't give a damn. I don't care how little I'm not in this, yo. I'll do it no matter what. I don't care. If I can still move a finger, I'm fucking somebody up.
Roger won't win the tourney, but he's gonna scrap. He's gonna give everybody a run for their money.
Damn, bro. He had no confidence in me. All right, Jay, 1v1 right now. Let's go. For gang beast right here, right now.
Gang beast right here, right now.
That's a little shit. Right fucking now, man. Right fucking now. All right, guys. So
speaking of eliminations.
Yeah. Good fucking. Hey, Raj, clap it up for this guy, man. Clap it up for this guy. Yo, that was a fucking great ass segue. Speaking of eliminations.
I'm so sad. I'm sad, guys.
I know.
Why am I sad, Jay?
So,
why am I sad?
Ecuador fucking left, man. Ecuador, they got us out, man. We fumbled that shit. We fumbled the fucking bag. Who do we face?
What did I say?
forgot, bro.
What did I say was gonna happen?
Yeah.
The ego, bro. It got to them, and they let it happen.
Wasn't even the ego, Raj. No, it was they fucking shook in their pants, bro. They were so timid and intimidated, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I block. I have this thing where I don't let Ecuador emotionally affect me anymore because I've been so traumatized as a kid and so hurt as a kid that I don't even let it like excite me anymore. I don't even get like I don't make up any delusions in my head because I don't want to get disillusioned. You feel me? So, bro, when we lost to fucking Senegal, bro, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, fuck, whatever. It is what it is. Life goes on. I still got fucking Messi to support. You feel me? That's how I felt. And USA at that point until you know. They could've did that yeah. So yeah, the World Cup has been fun, guys. The Portugal has moved on. They're gonna play the next round after the eliminations. Brazil just played their following round after the eliminations. They went against Korea. That happened today. But yeah, guys, all right. Enough about the games. We all know. We all got to see another Messi goal. I got to see another Messi goal live. I felt so privileged that I got to see it live.
Same.
After that, you know, I think we're at the point where we got to make predictions now. Like, especially like I got one.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Kev. I'm just saying I got one. I want to see it. You're probably going to say the same thing I am.
All right. Personally, you know, we all want to see, you know, Madara versus Hashirama, you know. By that I mean Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo in Argentina versus Portugal. This is something that I think we're all seeing on the board, and this could be a possibility if these two teams, you know, have the heart to put it on the field and go for it. Me personally, I was rooting for Japan, to be honest, especially how they literally turned the tables on two big teams, and and to lose to Croatia on penalties. Like, that's the one thing I get frustrated
World
about
Cup
soccer,
summer.
bro. I swear to God, I get frustrated at penalties more than anyone else on this planet, bro. Because how are we gonna play our hearts out, and you're gonna let two players determine the whole game? Like, that is too frustrating, man, for me to even think about it. Like, how are you gonna get me running 90 plus minutes, playing my fucking heart out, trying to score, and then we're gonna leave it to penalties? Nah, man. I feel like we should implement the golden ball rule from that part of the elimination process, in my opinion. Whoever scores next wins. And that's it. No ands, if, or buts.
Nah,
But, you know,
that might be
I
too
could see
time consuming and
I was gonna say
taking
that.
taking a toll on the players' energy as well. And some people are gonna run out of substitutions by then. It'll be a mess. I think I agree with the extra time and the penalties. As unfortunate as it has to be, because there is extra time. After
There is.
right? There is, right? Yeah. So there is extra time after the two halves, and then they go to the penalties. They try to have a person score. That's basically where the golden ball came from. I believe it used to be the golden goal, and then it went to extra time, and then it basically worked as the same fashion, because during this time you could score one more goal, and that could be the game changer, because you just play for 2 15-minute halves. But all right, what are your predictions? Prediction is based on who do you think analytically and logically, who do you think is going to win the World Cup, and then give me who is your personal favorite to win the World Cup. Ours is probably the same, the personal favorite. But who do you think analytically and logically is going to make it?
Brazil has a strong spot because they come off of a very good morale boost of the game they just finished. I can also see France being in that same position.
One goddamn prediction. Who's your top favorite?
My top favorite?
Like one.
I want to see Argentina win.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, then we're on the same boat, because my predictions for who I think logically is going to win the World Cup, I think it's going to be Brazil. Like, it looks like it's going to be them. And I've simulated Brazil currently in versus France, and I do not see France winning that one. Not against this Brazil. And then, so I see Brazil going all the way. And who I think and who I want, you know who I want, bro. It's the same that you want. And I just want to see Argentina win. I want to see Messi fucking do it. I want to see him lift that World Cup. That way they could say he is definitively the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Like, to me, he's the GOAT already, but this will solidify him.
Yo, is it me or does Jay sound like Dad right now?
But the same thing can be said for Cristiano, though. If Portugal pushes through.
I think... Okay, go ahead.
I don't know, man. Hunger is a crazy thing, bro. Because as much as I'm a Messi fan, I can't deny Cristiano as a full, complete player. He is that one player that can make the difference.
You see, Cristiano gives the illusion that he's a complete player, but then I saw a video, and Messi is truly the more complete player. If you gather his size, if you put his size and if you just put his size into consideration, he is a more complete player.
Yes.
Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing that Cristiano has that Messi doesn't.
Height, and he doesn't use it to the full advantage.
Okay, he can't control that, and that doesn't matter, because just a refresher, Kev. Just a refresher. I know you saw that header when Messi won the Champions League. Versus who? Versus who? Who was playing? Ronaldo. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I know. I'll never forget.
You're a Barca guy. You're a Messi fan.
I'm a Barca fan. That's what I'm saying. I'm a Messi fan. But these are things that I agree with you. I do not deny these facts. But in terms of me and Cristiano as a complete player, like Messi, he is adored by the team, which is something that right now is playing to the advantage. Back in the day, Messi had a difficult time getting into adjusting to Argentina's chemistry because of all the veteran players. So I feel like this is the reason why Messi, you're seeing like a different side of Messi when it comes to this Argentina. While Cristiano, on the other hand, doesn't matter what team he's in, doesn't matter who he's playing with. A lot of people look at his craft, they're like, nah, we give Cristiano the ball, we're gonna see things happen. We're gonna see the team move advancing. And they put the selfish pride away just for Cristiano's presence. And that's where I say he's more of a complete player. A player who excels team, and regardless of who he's playing with, is the better player in my opinion. Messi, as much as I love him, he was very pampered to Barcelona. And as much as he's a very good talented player that we're seeing right now, it's when he has good chemistry with his teammates that we see the best of him. And that's where I see, like, this is where I love where it's Hashirama versus Madara, Naruto, Sasuke. Like, I see Messi as, you know, Naruto, Indra, the origin, where he has the team around him, the people around him supporting him to get to the level that he needs to get to. While you see Cristiano, he's built on himself and he excelled on that sense. And that's how you look at Sasuke and Indra. Like, it's definitely, it's poetic. It's poetic to see this. It's just like you said earlier. It's like you said earlier, it's art imitating life.
That is true. That is true. Raj, you got anything to say on the World Cup? I know me and Kevin been hogging this shit.
Yeah, for real.
Bro. No, honestly, I feel at home right now. I'm sorry. I'm just watching you guys. I'm just watching the shit. And honestly, that I haven't had a dad moment. Jay, like, bro, like, I swear to God, it was like your dad was sitting in our podcast right now with us. How you were fucking talking about the World Cup, bro. I swear to God.
The spirit of him overtook him.
Yeah, bro.
Not that.
But yeah, I mean, look, honestly, just because it would be an interesting thing, I would want to see the Netherlands in the final somewhere and to take it all.
Wait, who did this guy say?
The Netherlands?
The Netherlands?
Yeah. Dude, they've been the most intimidating team because, you know, I would think that would be a very interesting ending. Granted, yes, I know Ronaldo, Messi, final game. I would love to see them too. But it's like, I'm looking at it more of like the obvious, the what everyone would think would be the obvious choice kind of thing, I guess is what it would be. But analytically, yeah, Brazil might be taking this entire
time. Yeah.
There's absolutely like almost Brazil. Like no doubt in my mind. They scary as fuck this season, bro. It's crazy.
They scary AF, bro. AF, fam.
Oh, like, this is when you like put all the good players in one team, right? And then you try to play with the other team. Like, this is exactly the scenario that's happening in Brazil.
This is when you have nothing but aces on in a blackjack hand.
Brazil has always been this team. Like, it's just the faces change, the team play style and chemistry doesn't. It's so fucking weird, bro. It's so fucking weird. Like, it's one of the most like, it's like the ninth wonder of the world. Like, it's just the face is changing and everything, but each player takes the will of fire and the personality of the last. It's so fucking weird, but it's beautiful. Hey, but you know what, Kev? You know one thing Cristiano Ronaldo don't got on Messi?
What's up?
You ever had a boxer apologize to Cristiano?
Dude, that is what I've been waiting
to talk
about, bro. Guys, yeah, did y'all see like anybody else who got on this before Canelo finally apologized?
What do you mean?
Like, who else jumped in to go defend Messi?
Oh, are you talking about the Mike Tyson shit?
I'm talking about Mike Tyson. I'm talking about Ibrahimovic.
Are those real quotes? Because I thought they were just memes when I saw those.
Hey man, listen. I don't see it at a left field to see these guys come on defend them, bro. Like, I really do. And Mike Tyson defended people in the past, so you know it's not something out of character for him to do. So
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, Messi is truly loved and adored that it'd be hard for anybody to even touch. And he's super rich. Like, he has bodyguards and shit. Like, Canelo's never going to catch that guy. They're like, basically, honestly, I'm not going to, I was going to say they're at the same level, but Messi money shits on Canelo money, I think. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he apologized. You know, he said, I let somewhere along the lines of, I let the passion and love for my country take over me. I said some things that, you know, that I didn't mean or whatever. And I apologized to Messi in Argentina, you know. And yeah, I mean, I told you, like, I was like, fuck Canelo, bro. Don't hit me, please. But like, fuck Canelo.
No. But you know what I loved? I loved Messi's response to that, though. He said that.
Oh yeah. What was his response?
Yeah, bro. So basically, he sat down. And he was like, "Hey, look, everybody who knows me knows I would never disrespect another team. I've always been very friendly, very easygoing, and honestly, I don't feel like I have to apologize for anything. I know who I am. I know what I do. That was very unnecessary. Done."
And I agree.
Gunshots.
I agree.
Gunshots.
Mic
Sirens.
drop. Literally,
sirens,
mic drop.
Sirens. Mic drop.
I love that he didn't get like too into it. He just said, "Yo, this isn't serious. He shouldn't have got like that. I'm not wrong. Done."
I know who I am. I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Messi's a true dog, bro. I was like, ever since I got back into Messi, I searched Messi one time on YouTube, bro, and the algorithm's just feeding me Messi shorts, bro. One of these Messi shorts were like showing like other soccer players when strangers go up to them, and there was one of this soccer player, and then one of Cristiano, and he just kept walking past like this guy. And then like all the people that would jump on the pitch and then hug Messi would hug him back and everything. And it's like he's just like, he's really Naruto, bro. I can't. There's no
I'm
other way.
telling you, bro.
There's no other way
Messi
to
literally
say it. Literally when they won the fucking Copa America, bro, they lifted him up in the air and threw him up like he saved a village or something, fam. Like, this guy is really Naruto. Like, he brought Kakashi back or something, dog.
Or Gara.
Or the whole Leaf Village, but you know, that's a whole other topic for a whole other pod coming soon. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, guys. All right. So, unfortunately, we're getting close to the end, guys. I don't want to leave. I don't want to finish.
I want to stay.
No, Mom. Can we stay for 5 more minutes?
Please.
No, baby. No. But you know what? Since we're in the entertainment business, right, talking right now, let's get to some of the more entertaining topics.
Fact. Oh, I was gonna. Damn, come on, man, Roger. You cut into my. I haven't even said please like that in a while, bro. I haven't said that since I was a kid, bro. Like, that felt weird.
Oh, you had the energy. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. I forgive you. All right, go on, Raj. Since we're in the entertainment business, we're moving on.
Yo, bro. So there's a few trailers. You know, there's a few trailers that have been happening. I mean, look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a Transformers fan like that. But yo, that new Transformer trailer was pretty fire. Just trying to say. What's your thoughts and opinions, boys?
Shit, Kev, you going?
I'm gonna say a little quick bit about it because all right. So just for reference, everybody, I am a Shia LaBeouf Transformers watcher. I have watched the ones only that he was involved. After that, I have not returned to the series. That is my disclaimer. It looking great. You know, always loving new ways how they transition from cars into Autobots. And in this case, we got primal beasts apparently that could transform into, you know, a beast form, and then looks like a battle ready form. So, you know, that looks pretty dope. You know, all the Michael Bay memes are gonna be revived, so I'm looking forward to that in the meme community. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that.
All right, man. Transformers, right? It's looking good. It's looking promising, right? But the thing about it is how long. Should I save it? I want to save this take for the next one. Damn. Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? No, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now because all these three trailers. Guess what they are? Guess the one thing they have in common.
Nostalgia.
Yes, not only nostalgia, but adaptations. The word we're looking for. The word of the day is adaptations. Adaptations. They're all adaptations. There's no original thought or like any original idea put in the movie anymore. And if there is, it's overshadowed or overpowered by, the companies, the large corporations, and who own the bigger movies, who are always creating adaptations. For some reason, adaptation and I think Kevin said the foundational root of adaptation is nostalgia, because you adapt what people in the past have liked and then make it new, so you get new customers, because that's what it is. You're getting new customers off some old IP. That's how you recycle it. I don't know. That was my tiny rant on adaptations, but this movie does look promising. Like it looks pretty cool. Like the trailer was better and more enticing than any of the last Transformers, any of the other Transformers movies that didn't have to do with Shia. Because like Kevin, I like the ones with Shia and only the ones that he was involved in, and then it fell off for me after that. Like it kept falling off even with him. Like the sequel wasn't that good, but now in comparison, the sequel is a lot better than all the shit that they have come out with. But this one looks promising. There's a cool shot of what seems to be the main character, like coming out of the Porsche as the Porsche is transforming, and he comes out with his book bag and shit. That was pretty dope. I think that was like my favorite part of the trailer, and I think that's what's that was the it moment of the trailer, and that's what's getting me right. That's what's getting me right now.
I'm getting a war vibe off this movie, and that's what's kind of like
no shit. What gave that off?
I don't know, just like 30,000 fucking cons, Autobots, whatever the fuck, jumping all at each other all at the same time. Just yeah.
Fucking Endgame style.
Yeah, real Endgame style. But yeah, the only reason why I think it's, I guess, remotely interesting is because there's a new concept to the whole Autobots. There's not just Autobots and Decepticons. Now there's something called that there's just Rise of Beasts. So it's like, I mean, yeah,
bots, some shit.
Again, your whole rant on adaptation is just too accurate. It's like that's what they're doing. They're making something old and making it brand new again with some fresh new takes. That's all it is. But the quality of the movie is what's really keeping me enticed by it, because it's like, wow, this is like, it looks really high budget. That's why it's like, okay, so they're stepping up their game just to kind of like keep, if any, still surrounded around the whole thing. I mean, they're making another movie. They have to have enough to kind of, redo, Autobots, Transformers like that. I'm hoping for a more, what's the word I'm looking for? A more well-told story from this movie. I feel like that's the one thing. All these Transformer movies, yeah, the plot of the movies always were very sporadic.
Yeah,
if this movie just makes more sense, that would be great. And then that's it. I mean, again, like my brothers, Shia LaBeouf was the only reason I watched those movies. Go figure. And I haven't kept up with the series, but this was kind of like a first Transformers theme anything that seemed pretty good. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we might actually get a really good blockbuster out of it. Who knows?
Yeah, facts. That's what it's looking like. It's promising.
Yeah.
All right, Roger. Promising for me, bro?
Oh, okay, Kevin, you're gonna give us a second one. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to talk about it because I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this one.
Go ahead.
Nah, he taking the
We
spotlight.
got the Super Mario trailer, part 2. So the second trailer came out. I'm enjoying it. As a gamer myself, and I know you guys are gamers as well, we could all enjoy the references that this trailer's bringing out. How do you guys feel about it? I'll tell my opinion afterwards. Go ahead.
So, Rainbow Road, Smash Brothers references.
Dude,
We're having great voice actors besides Chris Pratt.
Yes, sir.
dude. Nah, dude. No. You know what got me?
And on top of
My
that, the
bad.
animation is high fucking quality
Oh, yeah.
all around, bro.
Yeah.
I would have. I don't think. You know what? I said it in the last pod that like Chris Pratt is going to turn into like the Sonic version of this because it's just ironic because you know Mario and Sonic all the time. But honestly, bro, fuck it, leave the guy in, man. At this point, everything as a whole looks fucking fire. But bro, I just couldn't stop crying. I was crying when Donkey Kong was slapping the shit out of Mario. Oh my god!
I think I enjoyed that reference
so
the most.
He got burnt so hard, and the worst part was it was like on did you notice that it was on support beams? So they were referencing the first level ever in the Mario game, in the Mario games.
Sir.
Bro, that's what really got me. I was like, oh, so it's like that. But yeah, bro, this looks fucking great. It looks promising. I'm excited as AF for this to come out, and I know Kevin, you and me are gonna go see it. So.
Oh yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. I'm sure you guys are gonna go watch that shit. Of course, you guys have to watch that shit together, bro. But you know what got me? You know what like convinced me for Chris Pratt is the wahoo, like the way he did it. I was like, all right, we might have something here. We might have. If that was Chris, we might have something here, bro. We might have it.
He's out of line.
I feel like,
but he's got a point.
I feel like we're. Yeah, he's out of line, but he has a point. Yeah, I feel like we are judging a Bugs by its cover way too much from the last trailer.
Yeah, we got to give it a chance. I think it was great. I think I think we all feel the same way about this trailer. Like, one, like it is an adaptation. I know my previous rant, right? But I'm still a sucker for nostalgia, especially Super Mario Bros. So I'm definitely like super Mario excited about this movie, dog.
God, get him out of here. He's fired.
All right, my bad. Back to the drawing board.
Here, I'll give you the mark. Wait. Hold on. Here's your marker.
I already have my own. Kevin knows.
Oh, wait. Ayo. What kind of marker?
No.
Whoa.
What do you mean? I have a drawing. I have a whiteboard.
He has a whiteboard.
Oh. I was just gonna ask.
A literal drawing.
Per permanent or not? No, just me. Okay, I'll go back to.
Yeah, you go back to the fucking.
You take your marker and go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, keep your fucking marker, bitch.
Oh, damn! Chill.
I'm dying. Help.
All right,
that is not a happy cough. That is not a happy cough. I repeat.
This is not a happy cough.
It's not a hat drill.
Right,
back to the drawing board.
What I think about the trailer is everything you guys referenced. You guys are already talking about. Like, I enjoyed the first scene with Donkey Kong and Mario because they're the original rivals for each other. Roger already talked about the platform, which is true, and I also enjoyed the Super Smash Brothers style they had from there. That was a hilarious moment. You know, DK beating the hell out of Mario. Rainbow Road, Mario Kart. I mean, at this point, that is like a staple to everyone's childhood who grew up with us. Like, you play one type of Mario Kart. You play it on the phone, the DS, GameCube, the Wii U, Switch. At some point, you got a hand on the controller and just played this damn game where you're picking up items and trying to hit first place. And God forbid you get the blue shell because everyone hates you at that point. But, you know, you gotta love the game. It's super fun. I agree with Jay's assessment of Chris Pratt's Yahoo, because man, I'm not gonna lie, when he said it, I instantly transported back. Like I had my Ratatouille moment where I'm a little kid and I just finished first with Mario, and it's like Yahoo! I was like, oh, okay, I got first. What's the next level? So that happened for me. I liked the little references from the newer Mario games where Peach touching a fire flower, because that's one thing that a lot of people always wondered back in the day.
That's
like
true.
they were like, I wonder what these characters would look like if they touched the power ups, and we were able to finally see that. The toads are hilarious. I feel like they're like this versions of the Minions.
That is true.
Banana.
Exactly.
Look at us, we're adorable.
Yeah, I just keep picturing that scene, man.
They are adorable. I ain't gonna lie. Them little toads. They've been adorable since we were fucking kids in Mario Party, bro. It's like, oh, look at you, you little host. Give me that star.
Every time I always like when you couldn't get their star, you didn't have enough coins, they would hit you throw a whoa! Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was adorable. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty adorable.
It was always iconic. But you know who else is really good that we haven't been talking about that I'm surprised? Guys, Luigi.
Jack Black? Oh.
Oh, come on. We already talked about
We've been talking about Jack Black.
He stole the show in the first one. He stole the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Luigi,
second
man.
one he killed it even more, but yeah, Luigi.
Bro, I feel like they got the character nail on coffin, bro. I really like Luigi in this one.
Yeah, I feel like Luigi's gonna steal the movie. I think Bowser stole the trailer. I think Luigi's gonna steal the movie.
Yeah, bro. Like low key, everyone's gonna be enjoying like all the game references and whatnot. But 100%, we're gonna see freaking Luigi steal this show. I hope we get like we already see a little bit of Mario's doing his plumbing in the trailer. I hope we get like more backstory if Luigi does go through Luigi's mansion and he's like a ghost hunter.
Luigi's Mansion,
Ghostbuster.
animated.
Yeah, no, that's what they were. That's what they were suspecting that was gonna happen during the first trailer, like where he was running away.
Right.
And that like split second when they were showing him, it might be, I don't know. They might be referencing something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, speaking of Chris Pratt, the third installment.
Hold on,
The third installment of the Guardians. All right, guys. First of all, the Guardians of the Galaxy IP, what it has become, like, it's just on another level. And that first movie was so full of character. It was so full of life. Like that movie was so full of like realness. Like you really thought these guys were in another galaxy and were just operating like this. Like it was so believable. And now to get our third installment, which might be the last one. It's definitely the last one with James Gunn. Oh man. The trailer came out for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Oh, who wants to go first?
Broski?
I shall need to. Oh, okay. He already said it. I was going to say I want to go first, but okay.
Sorry for cutting you in. You've been doing that all night, so I might as well do it to you, you know?
Oh, damn, shade. Okay.
Wow. Yo, bro, here's
Hella shade.
all that shade. God damn.
Hella shade. God.
My bad.
Yo,
I'll put my
bro,
umbrella down.
Yo, bro. Yeah, for real. Fuck. Fucking hostility. God damn. Anyway. Dude. Cut it out. You stop laughing too. So yeah, I mean, I could have said it better myself, Jay. Nobody was expecting Guardians to be this good live movie. Nobody was. So the fact that we've gotten such three amazing, gonna be a third amazing movie because Guardians has never failed to impress in anything that they've done so far. Even the side movies, any parts that they've had in the main Marvel universe, they've all played their roles beautifully.
No, I was going to reinforce your point on saying the three movies because you got to remember, I would consider them like the second co-host. I mean, co-stars in Infinity War. Yeah, so
bro.
I'm with you on there, Raj. So you could still say three movies on top of the third one that's coming out. So I would have considered that the third one as the fourth movie of them being involved. But keep going.
I mean, yeah, no, you've got a solid point. I mean, look, they stole the into absolute fucking living hell out of it. Absurd. But we're not here to talk about Infinity War. Everyone knows
what'd you say? Yeah, hold on. I think you cut it in and out, bro. What's going on?
I said that we don't even have to talk about Infinity War because, you know, Infinity War has already been absolutely talked about to all high hell because we all know how great that movie was. But we're here to talk about 3, and the fact that they have this, you know what it looks like? It looks like they're going through like what is supposed to be like a mini little like fight for like a planet that they inhabited on, and I think because they keep talking about going home the entire movie. I don't know if you guys caught that when you're watching the trailer, and I'm just because I guess we're gonna finally see like where they've been, I guess, resting, been inhabiting on, or whatever the term would be for that. And the fact that we're finally seeing now the continuation of Quill and Gamora, well, quote, Gamora, after everything. So I'm kind of curious about like where they're going to stand since, you know, the awkwardness with of earlier Gamora popping up, I guess you could say. The quips are just as good as usual. And dude, I'm sorry, I'm a diehard Groot fan, and seeing little Groot all grown up now, I'm just like, oh, it's got me fucking hyped to see what they're doing, bro. Full grown, bro. Big Groot fucking holding up all those fucking guns back to back. Fucking had me going, bro. I was like, yes, my boy. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited. I'm like at a loss for words because I just don't know like how to like even like put my words together for like this movie. It's just I'm so excited to know what they do with it, bro. And the fact that we get a glimpse on Gamora's sister coming back too into the movie. She's coming back as a little glimpse. So a lot of fun little details to be had in this movie. A lot of fun little details. That's it.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, I'll take it from here, and then Jay could close it out. I enjoy seeing the trailer, but I'm also saddened by it because it really is showing like a grand finale for this cast. Like there was there's certain shots that get me thinking like certain characters are gonna die. Like this is just me theory crafting from the trailer, guys. So just don't take this all seriousness. But that one shot when they're holding Drax, and then the other scene where Quill is crying like really loudly, like it kind of looks like that's a scene that's gonna play out. Like they're linked together. Seeing Harry Styles, I think that was him in that trailer, if I'm not correct. For that one shot,
not
right?
Correct.
I'm not correct. Oh, okay. So
wait, Harry Styles as who? As Adam Warlock?
As Adam Warlock, yeah.
No, that's not Harry Styles. Harry Styles.
That wasn't him? Oh, okay.
No, Harry
Ego.
Styles.
He's Ego in this one, right?
Who are you talking
Thanos'
about?
brother?
Yeah, he's Thanos' brother, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Then who was that playing Adam Warlock?
Arrows. Arrows is Thanos' brother. Arrows.
Thank you, bro. I'm calling him Ego,
and then,
bro.
No, I got you. No, Ego, because I was like, Ego is Peter Quill's dad.
Yeah.
What were you talking about before? Oh, Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock.
Right?
Yeah.
Adam Warlock is the dude from that meme. You guys are getting paid?
Oh!
Yeah. The guy who looks like Sid from Toy Story. That's who's playing him.
Dude. Okay,
yeah, let me get his name right because I don't want to disrespect him.
But continue your point while Jay's doing it.
Oh, Will Poulter. My bad.
Will Poulter. Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing Will Poulter as Adam Warlock is something that I've been dying. Not him specifically, I've been just dying for Adam Warlock to be involved in this because he is supposed to be basically a deity in a sense in the Marvel universe. So I want to see how they transition that deity likeness into the movie scene. You know, just on the transition back from Black Panther, how they did Namor. It was so beautifully crafted. Like just seeing the Marvel version. Like, I'm personally falling in love with the Marvel version more than the comic book ones at this point, just because of how they added in the Mayan lore into it. So it's just epic in that sense. So I'm just curious what they're gonna tie in with Adam Warlock in this one.
Yeah, man. My bad. I'm just writing notes so I could gather my thoughts. Okay. Well, I have all right, so Guardians of the Galaxy, we see them in uniform, right? And I believe this is a new uniform. So I believe they're going to be officially instated as Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, they're going to actually be patrolling the galaxy and be an actual law enforcement for the galaxy. I think because they put a lot of Rocket's imagery and the guy who they showed in the trailer, the guy who's supposed to be the bad guy, the antagonist, that is the high evolutionary, and who he is he's a geneticist who dissects species and in all other life forms inside and out, and tries to create the highest form of genetics. And so that's who he is, and that's where Rocket's origin comes from. And I think a lot of what we see is a lot of Rocket flashbacks and everything. And so, to coincide with Kev, or to correlate with Kev, what Kev was saying with the picture of Drax being shot. Drax can't get shot. And I think they made that a point in the Holiday movie, remember? I don't know if you guys remember, but Drax was getting shot with bullets, like our Earth bullets. And he was getting shot in that movie, and they were actually tickling him more than they were hurting him.
Right.
So I think Drax might get shot with something real powerful here. In order for it to penetrate his skin, in order for Drax to bleed, it has to be something real powerful. So, to correlate it with Kevin, I think either Drax or Rocket might be dying. And I think they want to make us think it's Rocket because we're getting a bunch of Rocket flashbacks and Rocket's origin, because you see Rocket as a baby. And he's definitely going to be tampered with by the High Evolutionists. But what I think is going to happen is I gotta agree with you, Kev. I think low key is going to be Drax, because Batista has also said that he's kind of moving on from that character. So I think this is going to be his way out, unfortunately. And I love Drax. I've learned to love Drax, and Batista's a good actor. And surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes between John Cena and The Rock, Batista's a better actor. When it comes to wrestling and WWE. But yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So, and we see a lot of expeditions and a lot of going around the galaxy, which is why it also leads me to believe that as the Guardians are patrolling the galaxy, I think they're going to come across their history. And more importantly, I think it's going to be Rockets, because that's going to tie with what's happening now. And that's why I think Rocket in the trailer said, "Pete, I'm tired of running," something like that. I don't know if that was good, but yeah, guys, that's what I think about the trailer. I'm really excited for, you can tell, I'm a real Marvel, MCU nerd. I'm not going to say even the comics, because I haven't read a single comic, but as far as the MCU, I was there from the beginning. So
feel that.
I'm really into that shit. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think the trailer is amazing. I love the score. I love how there's this theme with Buzz Lightyear and all these other movies. They have Thor. They have all these old 80s songs playing in the trailer dramatically. You feel me? Buzz Lightyear had that Elton John song. This one had this song. I love that shit. It's really good. It's really good, and I'm looking forward to Guardians 3, because I think it's going to be a very eventful movie, and because I think it's going to be one of the better Marvel installments that we've had, honestly, because they've been shitty.
I mean, they stepped up their game starting this year. This year, they picked up the pace pretty well. We had a couple disappointing past 2 years, but this a correction. And overall, the 3 years that we've been going on, first two were pretty rough. We're finally getting a pace on this one.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's hard to follow Infinity War and Endgame. Like after those two, like the dopamine levels were so high. Those two movies, like the only thing that has come close to it is No Way Home, and I think just No Way Home is its own. Huh?
Shang-Chi is up in there. I'll put it.
Nah, I wouldn't throw it up there. Come on, Shang-Chi is in like. Nah. Shang-Chi is a contender against like Black Panther or 1 or something like that. As far as Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home, that's
okay. We're talking about that's
no. I'm not. I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about like Shang-Chi definitely filled the void and it was good, but it's a really good movie, but it wasn't like a spectacle. That's what I mean.
Okay, I get where you're going.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like No Way Home was a spectacle. Like it was like, oh shit, this shit is oh my god, I can't believe this is real. Like type shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I still recall my experience. Well, it's funny because we were both watching the movie at the same time, just at different locations. So literally, like when something was happening, like we were just texting each other, like, "Yo, what the fuck is happening?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I don't know." Man.
Yeah, boys. All right. It looks like, guys, I'm sorry, audience. There's no time. We have this great topic for you, but we just seem to be running out of time. Blame Kanye, honestly. If you want to blame somebody, blame one Kanye and the World Cup. And all these great movies that are coming out. Questionably Transformers.
Soon to be reviewed.
Facts. All of these, all the trailers we speak about will be reviewed. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hooligans, hula gents, and hula ladies, if you stuck with us this long, stick with us forever, and you won't go wrong. We do it for the fun, and we do it for the funds, baby. It's been real. This is Jay.
My name is Kev.
Beans. I mean, Roger.
Again with the fucking beans. And we are the hooligans. Peace out, hooligans.
Have a good week, y'all.